The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Eluding the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Fighting his way through contact.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. as they'll stop her with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's good from Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua now on first down.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
52 yards.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
25 yards. And the Washington first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, Washington.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Again, Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun, it's Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Duncan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Commanders 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now it's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. They go play action now. Jackson.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin from 21 yards away.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Duncan.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
And now off to the races down the right side. And
first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Jackson.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Shoves him aside. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Flushed out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Commanders 20.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Duncan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left. On second down now. It's Duncan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Washington on third down.
0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the turnover, it's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here is another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
On 1st down, Duncan. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Terry McLaurin, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Commanders 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah.
He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
Now Tua going to change the play.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Duncan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Tua wants to throw it on second down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down.
Take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from the 20.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
That's the score. Commanders 27.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3.
And Jackson throwing once more. 20! Pushing his way through. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 30. And the Washington first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Commanders 34.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now a 2nd and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Now he's loose down the left sideline, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Tagovailoa. That is intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The quick slant caught. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now second down and a few inches. Jackson will keep it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team